peeps? How y'all doing? So, let's get into it. There's some people right now that are dealing with old age, and they want to pass over in a way where their grandchildren remember them, their children remember them, life goes smoothly, etc. Unfortunately, they had a lot of karma built up in this realm. And so it's been causing a lot of turbulence for them. There's a lot of marriages right now. There's a lot of marriages proposals going out right now. So that's what's happening. But let's tap into a collective and see if we get anybody to join us today. Because lately, things have been a little strange, if you know what I'm saying. Not yet, not yet. Next week. Next week. Next week. I leave next week. How you doing, What's the Wisdom? Saint Michael, the Archangel, defend us in battle, be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. And do thou, O Prince of heavenly hosts, by the power of God, thrust into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who prowl about the world, seeking the ruin of souls. Amen. Praise is due, O Lord in Zion, and to you shall vows be performed. O you who answer prayer, to you all flesh come. When deeds of iniquity overwhelm us, you forgive our transgressions. You're hanging in there? Can we get a reading for wounds to wisdom? Maybe we're not even gonna do the collective yet. We're gonna do a reading for wounds to wisdom. What does she need to know at this time, Holy Spirit? Sorry, they want me to shuffle good, so I'm gonna shuffle good. What is going on with wounds to wisdom? Oh, you guys can't see it. There we go. You are having to hold on to a lot of strength. You're trying to understand what's happening and within your spirit field. Yeah. You're trying to understand how to be like the person who puts their hand in the mouth and, takes out all the gunk. You're about to do this, though. You're about to take out all the fluff. You know what I mean? I feel like someone went unconscious in the spirit realm, and you're having to take out the vomit out of their mouth so they can breathe again. And I'm hearing that song "Breathe Again" by Toni Braxton. If I never once again, and if I never once again, please understand. So you're gonna rescue a masculine from them being unconscious in the spirit realm. You're going to take out all the fluff, because whatever they ate, and this literally could be they ate something from somebody, and that is what bound them to a particular person. And you're going to do this by being a magician. You're going to do this by being a magician. The quest has been given to you. the quest has been given to you and you're like, all right, how do I do it? How do I do it, Spirit? How do you want me to do this? How do you want me to do this? I'm trying to cultivate. I don't know what to do. And you're like, oh my God, magical hands, make it work. But you got to understand the idea is going to come from the spirit realm. And you're going to bind whatever it is that is in the spirit realm, preventing, okay, this person from breathing. See this person here who can't breathe? You're going to help them breathe again. Breathe again. Breathe again. Look at that, because this person is absent-minded. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Woo-hoo. Okay, there we go. Now it's all blurry. Okay, good. Yeah, this person's absent-minded. This person is absent-minded. And this person is like friends with a lot of rats, with a lot of people that don't serve as high as good. Yeah. Why do evil people get away with things? You know, many people ask me this. And I always say the same thing. They don't. They don't. They don't. These same evil people end up alone or dead or missing. That's what happens to evil people. All their friends leave them. Okay? Or some of their friends end up burying them. So, where is the karma of the person? Ooh, spicy. Where is the karma, if the Lord will let us know? Okay? Where's the karma of the person who has done evil to wounds to wisdom's friend who is currently unconscious? Where is it? The karma is that you're going to get the money to help him. You're going to get the spiritual understanding to take him out of this hallucination. The karma is that you're going to free him and be the wizard that you are with your itty bit of money. So a small investment. Ooh, look at that. A small investment is going to get him right back where he should be. A small investment is going to get, your small investment is going to let him wake up and know and recognize who he is again. Yeah. Look at that. And you're going to get somebody to put this in for you. You're going to get like, who God has the final say? Something like that. It's like God has the final say. You're going to get someone to help you. And it's like God's going to put it in the books. Okay? God's going to say, touch not thy anointed. See that right there? It says, don't touch. Touch not thy anointed. Do my prophets no harm. This one fell out. Okay? You're meant to lead the people. And this masculine is meant to do more, but it's almost like you have to see how you're on your crown, your empire here, your throne. Why did I say throne and crown together? You have a throne and a crown. It's as though if you have to show him how to get big again, because whoever came into his life shrank him. Look at that. They tried to bring him down to size. They were very petty. Makatanda labasika. You, on the other hand, you're very anointed from head to toe. And unfortunately, he isn't. he's anointed only at the head. So they had to shrink him down to size so they can get him on his level. Hey, Yankee, how you doing? Post your question. I'm doing wounds to wisdom, and then we'll tap into you. Is he out there dating multiple people? He has options, but he's focused on trying to build his empire. He's too busy peacocking. Like, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Sometimes people want to have a moment where they get to show off. Like, I got good stuff. I got good stuff going on. So he's peacocking. All right, what's the wisdom? And Keith, what's up, baby? How you doing, love? Let's tap into your energy now. And Keith's in the house. What does Ann Keith need to know at this time? You're welcome, Mr. Wisdom. Yes, I did. I had to order them. Do you know they were the last ones? Ann Keith, why you getting me all excited for no reason, bro? Okay. Look what they're called, bro. The ultimate RPG tarot deck. They were like the last ones. They're like supposed to be a little bit like funny and like RPG, I guess, animated style. So yeah. Anyways, you're so funny. All right. You're so funny. Boop, boop, boop. All right. So, Anki, let's go. Talk to me. What's going on, brother? What do you need to know? What do you need to know? What do you need to know? You're working hard. You're working hard. You have more coin coming in, but you got to work really hard for this. You're a loyal worker. Okay? You're very loyal. You work even on the gloomy days. Like, you go to work even if the sun's out. You're not someone to be like, oh, I'm calling in sick today because, you know, it's sunny. That's not you. You work very hard. Sometimes it pisses you off that you got to work this hard, though. You got someone around you who's also working hard, too. Yeah. Could this be your girlfriend? Yes. So you feel like there is work to do and work to do, work to do and work to do. There's just lots of work. All right, let's talk about your situation. You've had to leave some things alone. You've had to leave some things alone. You've had to say no or put some things to rest. And this was a good thing that you did this. Whatever you did was a good decision. Give yourself more credit because the universe says they wanted you to go this way. They wanted you to do this thing. Yeah. Whoever came up against you or whoever made you get out of your element or try to say, you know, you got to do this, you got to do that, whatever. God said no. God said no. I'm going to tell you what to do so you can get out of this. And then you're going to fight all these people or back these people up. Could be a brother, a friend, co-workers. And you're going to put them to rest. It's like you're going to say, no, I'm busy working. I'm trying to accomplish my goals. Don't try to mess with me. Don't try to compete with me. You know, hello. Don't try to compete with me or I'm going to do what my instincts tells me to do. And personally, it ain't messing with y'all. So now it's been revealed You're going to have this, you had this revelation. So now you can relax. So what else is bothering you, Ankit? Hi, Kaylin. If you have a question, post it. What else is bothering you, Ankit? If it says that you made a good decision, maybe you need to give yourself a little credit. If you said, I'm not going to sign up for more work hours, or I can't, I got to go, that was a good thing. They needed you to do that. Home. There's someone in your home that takes a lot of charge. Okay. What's wrong? Oh, he makes you feel like you can't do what you want to do. What? Reverse. Yeah. You're not in this. You're not suffering as much as you think you are. People want you to suffer. People want you to be not wise. But these are not coming out that way. Look what you're doing. You're being a sinister. You're scurrying out before they try to destroy you. You're getting out of the house before they try to discourage you. What's your advice behind your home situation? Trust your judgment. Trust your judgment. Trust your judgment. Continue to juggle what you're doing. Why do you feel bad? Hold on. 1 second. Let me figure it out. You feel like you're being breadcrumbed. You feel like you're being breadcrumbed. You feel like they treat you like you're nothing. Yeah, you feel like you're left behind. You don't feel loved. You don't feel loved by your home situation. You feel burdened, but you got to understand that whoever's in your house, they can't afford to give you more than they can give. You know, you may say, but they have so much. Why can't they give me more? But they really cannot afford to give. They can't afford to give. They're wounded. They've been on this road a long time. They wish you would understand. And your girlfriend's in the back supporting you. Do you see her? She's in the back supporting you. Look, he's wounded. He can't give to you because he's wounded. And you wouldn't even want these other cups. Because some of it comes with, like, I heard problems, leaky. Your father or uncle has a leaky gut. There's something that is going on with his system, his health. He hasn't warned you, and you have to be careful not to end up like your father or your uncle. You have to be careful because you will follow the same path as him if you're not careful. Yeah. But you see, you got your mermaid over here. Got your mermaid. See, she over there. She in the back. She got your back. She gonna help you. She gonna help you. She gonna help you walk away from this situation eventually. Yeah. She's gonna be the reason why you leave. 16, 15, and 3 could be significant. Or those could be birthdays. She's gonna give you enough courage to burn this house down. It's almost like she's gonna say, just get over it. They can't do more than they can do. That's it. And Keith, that's your reading for today. Catch me next time. Look. Cut your losses. Cut your losses. Cut your losses. You know, not all water is good water. Not all losses. Nice. You got to know when to let bygones be bygones. You got to know when to let people just be people. If your father can't do more for you, your uncle or your brother can't do more for you, you just got to hug it. You just got to say, okay, all right. Eventually, God will, God will show you eventually what they are about, why so many things never worked out. You might learn this later in life, why things happened the way they happened. Okay. But your girlfriend seems to be in a good mood with you. She loves you. Everything's going good with that department. So don't let your family life destroy your relationship with her. All right. Sunflower Erica 777, hit me up. And Kaylin, if you still got a question, post it. Sunflower Erica 777, talk to me. Tell me what's going on with you. Baby, baby. What is your question, love? Please post it. Baby, baby. I just moved into my apartment. I would love some energy read around this new beginning. Ooh. All right, let's find out. Sunflower Erica 777 just moved into an apartment. And thank you. Just moved into an apartment and she is curious what she needs to know about this new place. Oh, there was a breakup that happened here. Aftermath. Okay. A very toxic breakup. There was a very strong personality that lived there. And there is still a familiar spirit that is currently at that house. This is all in the spiritual realm. So before you, there was a third-party situation that took place at that house. There was also a queen bitch who was very strong and determined. And there is a familiar spirit that doesn't belong to you that is still in that apartment or place. Even if this place is brand new, no one's ever lived here, it's new development, these are the energies surrounding this place. Okay, hold on. Can you please tell me, when it comes to just Sunflower's energy, what she needs to know about this place? How can she assist this place from going in her favor? Well, right now, you like a little, you're a little low on cash because you just moved in. So, hey, S24, you a little low on cash, Sunflower. And post your question in a second, okay, S24. You a little low on cash, and this is why your house ain't gonna look as fancy dancy yet. So you gotta be wise about how you spend your money, okay? Be wise about how you spend, and be wise about what you're giving your time to and the people in which you're giving your time to. It's like, don't be trying to have a party because people gonna show up expecting you to spend all your money. You know what I mean? Look, people gonna show up to your house and they gonna be like, give to me. I'll come to the party, but I don't got no food. I'm gonna come to the party, but I ain't got this. So you kind of might want to not invite everybody yet. I'm gonna tell you this. If I moved into a place right away, I keep it low key. Okay, it's kind of hard to keep it low key because we get excited, but if people ain't gonna come up in your energy to help you add to the house, why are they over there? Okay. Tell me more. Hi, Melissa. Tell me more that Sunflower needs to know for her new beginning. Give me two more. Two more. So this full moon, you need to do some work this full moon. Yeah, you need to do some work this full moon. It would be within your best interest to do some work. So if there's any things that you need to clear out and sage out, I don't get housing assistance no more, so I have to get used to it. Okay, I was nervous about being able to manage rent and the place. Okay, so this is why it's good for you to also put aside some money in case there's a rainy day, boo-boo. Okay. Look at that, save. Okay, the Page of Pentacles always like reminds me of a person who's like, spend but also save. Have something in your back pocket. Okay. My father always says to have sorry y'all, it's a tattoo, a kid's tattoo. Okay, my father always says to have like 20 or 50 bucks. Now it used to be 20, but now have at least $50 sitting in your gas tank. You might not drive a car, but it's almost like saying if your rent is $1,500, always have 1,000 already sitting somewhere. Okay. Hey. All right. So do some saging. Put some nice things on the wall. Put a little bit of white stuff in the energy, yellow stuff in the energy, a little bit of color. Make things pop in your house. Don't let it be like this, okay? You see this right here? This is beige, okay? I need you to put some more color. You see my nails got a little bit of color in it? Color, color, color. Yeah, put some color in that bad boy. Okay, hold on. I want to read this. I want to see what this is about. Okay. Let me see. And then we will move on to the next question. S24, where you at, baby? Post your question. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Can you tell me a little bit about the 10 of Wands? Okay. So for the first little bit, Sunflower Erica 777, it is going to be a little bit difficult, just like anything you start. It's going to be rough in the beginning, right? This card is relatively a good card, so you are celebrating, but it also tells you to get ready. See what you just told me? At one point, I was getting assistance. It's rough out here, okay? Jobs are rough out here to get. Paying rent is not easy, so be very mindful of how you spend, boo-boo. Okay? Be mindful of how you spend. And know that sometimes drinking every day, alcohol costs money. A coffee every day costs money. So invest in a coffee machine. Make your own coffee. Okay. Invest in, if you do drink, I'm not telling you to, but invest in getting a large bottle so it kind of sparingly goes away. Also, you may need to prioritize your health so that you can maintain working. You don't want to be calling sick all the time and then you don't get no hours. Boom, boom, boom. Make sure that you also aren't carrying more than you need to. So if this is what you know you can afford, $1,000 a month, 1,500, whatever, don't let this rent hike up on you. So if the landlord says next year we're going up $200 and you know your behind can't handle it, I suggest you start looking for another place because eventually you won't be able to afford this place. And maybe I am prophesying into the future. So you better look into the fine print of how many times they can hike the price. In Canada, they can hike the price once a year, $50, $100. So you always want to be on the up, look over your contract, ask a friend to look over your contract, type it in the chat GPT. I don't know, like do something to figure out how this contract is because later on, this place might not be the place for you. But it's good for now. I feel like this place will bring you a lot of temporary memories, and it'll teach you stability, and you'll enjoy it for what it offers. And to clear out the familiar, I would suggest you just ask God, take away this familiar so that I can invite my own energy, because she got the wind there, as well as this spirit is no longer there. This breakup is no longer there. Okay, that's it. You're welcome. Who else we got in the house? S24. What do I need to know about D's true feelings towards me? No contact. All right. S24. What do I need to know? True feelings. They say use a different deck. Okay. True feelings. True feelings. S24, true feelings. They still have a lot of passion for you. Like, you still get them excited. Maybe you did something in the month of August or in the summertime. They were paying close attention to you. Wanted to see what you were doing. This could also be your energy towards them as well. Okay, Melissa, I'll get to you as soon as I'm done S24. So, they also feel like they need to guard themselves from you. Yeah, they feel like they need to guard themselves from you, even though, or they need to guard this passion that they have. You know, they may think you're sexy and phenomenal and you do that thing that you do, but they're afraid. They're afraid you're going to get them sick. That's crazy. Out here, a lot of people be sick, though. They're afraid you're going to get them sick. They also afraid that you're gonna take their energy. Look at that. You're gonna take some of their sacral energy, because when we have sex, we share energy, right? So they're afraid that you're gonna take their sacral energy and run with it. Their sex energy, their sacral energy, their because this is where we hold abundance. Whether you're a man or a woman, this is where we hold our abundance. It's not in our hands, not in our mouth. It's here. They feel like you're gonna try to tamper with their abundance. Okay, let's see. No contact, S24. What do they need to know about the true feelings of D? They feel like you're not in your North Node. They feel like you're on your way, you're trying to expand, or they could feel that way because they said they don't want you to take this. So they could be in their North Node right now and feel like you're going to tamper with their future. Yup. They're like, the universe told me to go another way. Part of them sometimes want to come back to you. Part of them sometimes want to come back to you. What's this right here? They feel like this is a spiritual relationship because the galaxies, like you guys are connected in the stars. Not being in the North Node means like you not being in your North Node means like you're not following what God purposed you here to do. If God purposed you here to feed the children, you're not feeding the children. If God purposed you here to, let's say, be kind to the world, you're not doing that. So they don't think that you're living out your God-given purpose. Being in your South Node would being like, you know what I mean? You're being unruly. You're always at a party. You're always like, you know, shooting up the block. Like you're always, I don't know, asking somebody to pay for your coffee versus paying for someone's coffee. They sometimes get dreams and clarity about you, about this, like how this is supposed to play out, that you might return or that it's better for them to move on. Like they get spiritual dreams. Yeah. They know that you two will connect. Sometimes they feel like if you were to go out of town, or like let's say if they were to move to Paris, they feel like somehow the world would bring you guys together. They would be in Paris, and then you would naturally get on a flight and be somehow in Paris one weekend that they decide to go outside. Or they go to Egypt and you happen to be, coming from a plane ride from China, and on the way back to London, you guys are at the airport bucking into each other. The movie Notting Hill is some significance. Notting Hill. And let's do a couple more. There is magic that is not coming out in this connection right now. But if there was, it would be one hell of a magic. They feel like you're an angel, or you feel like they're an angel. Will he be able to free himself of these fears he has related to me? Oh, they have to cry it out. They have to cry it out first. But I'm getting that this person no longer wants a happy home with you, because you made them cry. I was always my authentic self with him. That might be true, but so what happened? Will this his fears are baseless. Well, they have a lot of emotion, but it's all dried up. They had a lot of emotion for you, but it's all dried up. This came out reverse, okay? I'm being told to read it in reversal. They had a lot of emotion for you. They were exploding with emotion for you. He was exploding with emotion for you, but it's all dried up now. He's still loving me. Oh, I caused her so much pain. He wanted to have a family. They wanted things to grow. But they said, all right, if you gonna do me like that, then I'm just gonna go into my home, and it's like you made them retreat. Yeah, they got some knowledge about this, and it made them retreat. He kept on running. Yeah, now they're looking for a relationship that'll bring purity, like that'll bring them back in and in some sort of innocence. SB's like, and he given up. Oh man, SB, hold your comment, baby. Hold your comment. Could you please see what I did? Okay. Hold your comment. Hold your comment. Have respect for others. Okay. So, what did S24 do? What did you do? What did you do? Oh, you were out of balance. You were out of balance. So this is 10 and this is 12. Something completed in your life, and you were focused on whatever that was. Something that completed, something that left you empty. Okay? Something left you and is like, it's gone now. Let's say your mom left you, or your mom abandoned you, right? And now that she's gone, you miss her, and this is all you focus on. So when this person came into your life, when this person came into your life, they couldn't be with you because you were crying or miserable or thinking about this other thing. And you had a lot of people around you taking your time. You could have delayed text messages. You could have been busy networking, working all the time. There's something that you didn't do. You didn't give this person enough time. You didn't show this person that you love them. You need to figure out this person's love language, S24. No, he was the one telling me he was busy. Well, there's something about y'all not being able to be on the same page. Look, this person's all alone. This person's got so much, and it makes them very exhausted. We got 12 and 10. Where's the 11? Your worlds couldn't come together. Your worlds couldn't come together. Your worlds couldn't come together. I don't think it was you. It was just your worlds couldn't come together. Yeah. Okay, S24. If there's any advice that I could give her, what would it be? Let's use this one. S24's advice. Give me one card. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. So don't stress about it. Don't text him. It's cool. Always be your best. Always be your best. You have other people thinking about your beauty and your looks and how you are and who you are. You have nice eyes. You dress good. You look good. Always do your best, but don't overdo it. When you overdo it, you deplete your body and go against yourself, and it will take you longer to accomplish your goal. All right, sweetheart. That's your reading. Melissa. Melissa wants a love reading for October. What is happening in love for Melissa in the month of October? Can you tell me? Tell me. For Melissa. Can you give me a reading from Melissa in the month of October? Well, S24, I hope so too, and maybe you will. Patiently wait. Patience is on your side. I don't see this as being like sad because there's still feelings there. There's still some feelings there. Okay, I don't see this as being over yet either. So, Melissa's October love reading. Melissa's October love reading. Melissa's October love reading. Melissa, you're welcome. Melissa's October love reading. Can you guys click the like button, please? Thank you. Melissa's October love reading. Melissa, you hold your coin, girl. You like, You holding your coin close. You are holding your coin close. You are holding your coin close. You are like, don't touch me. Don't touch my things. Don't touch this. Don't touch this. Don't do. When you come to my house, don't touch anything. Okay, don't move anything. And you're also guarding yourself. Yep. And you guarding that pussycat. Guarding that cat. Cat. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that cat boy. Yeah, you're guarding yourself. Look. You're guarding yourself. You're guarding yourself. You're staying low key, not trying to be found. You're not really trying to be found. People are looking for you, but you ain't trying to be found. You're very happy at this time. You will find the love of your life. There's someone in the background who is still interested in you. There's a tower that's going to happen in the month of October when it comes to love. I'm getting like you're going to be affected by a clearing. You're going to be affected by a clearing. You're going to be affected by a clearing. You're going to be affected by a swooping in your energy field. I wouldn't be surprised if this is me. You're going to be affected by a swooping in your energy field. Melissa, be careful of people that try to come in to steal. Be careful of people that try to put you in third parties. Know that you always bring justice to every situation for anybody who tries to cross you or thinks that you're a pawn. You do put your heart on the table for people to be able to gravitate towards, but you also give them stipulation, rules, and requirements in order for them to have you. I'm hearing it just don't go like that. It just don't go like that. At this particular time, at the beginning of October, it's good for you to be alone. A lover might be coming in November, not October. You're going to meet someone in October, but it won't come together fully until the end of the year. And there's a high competition for this masculine. Yeah, but you're going to have victory. So expect to date someone in the end of October. You might have suitors that come in, but not all that glitters is gold. Yeah. You may even want to do a few love spells. Love spells to usher in love. Okay? Love spells to usher in love. Rose quartz, pink candles, praying about love. Psalms 45 is about love. Watching love movies, keeping your vibrational high so that you're not in this defense mode. Don't touch me, don't touch my booty cat, don't touch my cootie cat. Leave me alone and all that I got. Oh, I'm playing Houdini out here. Okay. You're also focused on some other things that you want to bring into success. You're also trying to manifest some other things. You're also like stepping out of burdens that once held you back, where people wanted to take more than give to you. Okay. You're like, I've survived a whole lot. There's a movie on Netflix, and I think it's about a girl who was in an abusive relationship, and then she like joined the army, or a secret agent army, and it's got a black girl in it and this white girl. The white girl was abused and she joins this army, and then the black girl's like her team leader. I can't remember what it's called, but she's a soldier, something like that. I'm getting that's something to do with your story. It's like you're going to end up helping a young girl, or you're the young girl being helped from somebody else, helping you to usher out some of those broken pieces and molding them so that you can finally have your personal freedom. You can finally have your strength, your justice, outside of these third parties from the past and outside of people who tried to juggle you and take from you. Okay? So then a tower will happen in your life where you'll be like, I don't have to be behind the scenes hoping and wishing for love anymore, because I know I deserve it. I know I'm going to have it, and I don't have to be sad. There's no reason for me to be in that energy. It will come when God gives it to me, and it'll be full of everything that I need. Okay, Melissa? That was for you. All right, we got SB. Do you have a question? I'm going to pull one for SB, and then I'm going to get out of here. Okay. We're going to pull one for SB. SB. I don't know if you're still here, love. Maybe I should do a collective at the end since everyone's done with their questions. Anything that SB needs to know. Anything that SB needs to know at this time? Okay. SB, Melissa, quick question. Am I going to my ex-sister's, Gemini sister's wedding? Yes, you are. You are going. You are. The Holy Spirit told me you are. And look very nice. Okay? Look very nice. Look very nice. SB. Look very nice, Melissa. Okay? Look very nice. 1 second. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Melissa, do your hair like a pinup girl. Melissa, do your hair like a pinup girl. Okay? Do your hair like a pinup girl. Wear light makeup. And if you can wax, wax. Don't shave. Because then you'll nick yourself. Okay? Wax. Do your hair like a pinup girl. Pinup girl. Pinup girl. Pinup girl. All right. Enjoy. Enjoy. SB. Nice. Thank you. We have to do 2 different colors though. Okay. So let's see. SB's energy. SB in the house. Let's put it all together, baby. Put it all together. Who's this Emperor? SB. What's poppin'? We're going to do a collective message right after this. SB. SB, you busy out here. SB, you busy. You busy out here, SB. You real busy. What you doing? Where you going? You been drinking lately? I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Dun 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 na 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 na. La 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 da 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 da. You busy. You doing too much. You doing too much, but you having fun. You have been drinking? That's hilarious. You've been doing a lot. You've been doing moving on up to the east side. What is that? Oh, you got some money? Have you been also buying stuff and then returning it? Because people be doing that. What? You got name tags over here? What's going on? Where are you going? Did you recently buy stuff? Some stuff? You going camping? I've been in a ride with Spirit for the longest time. For real. What's going on with SB? Let's continue. Look at you. Spirit's got you. You said you've been in a long ride with Spirit for the longest, but you so zen, bro. Look at that. You so zen. They have you. They have you covered. Don't watch the journey. Watch the ride. Because along the way, they have cared for you. Despite all your trials and tribulations, please don't cry in this reading. Despite all your trials and tribulations, sometimes you drink because you're like, why I gotta face so much demons? Why, Holy Spirit, do you have me healing and fighting and healing and fighting? Why do I have to wrestle with you guys all the time? Understand the lesson. Okay, I get the lesson. Then you give me a new lesson and a new lesson and a new lesson. And you miss somebody. But he wasn't acting right. He wasn't doing the damn thing. Nope. No, he wasn't. So you had to take charge of your life. And you got into divination. This is why you like watching tarot. Because through all your trials and tribulations, you started to understand what the Spirit was doing for you and your spirit. You were like, okay, what do you need me to do? Huh? What you guys need me to do? You need me to do this? Okay, I got to take this. Okay, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do a little bit here, there. Okay, I get it. And you're like, hey, can I ask the genies for something? So you started testing the spirit. You're like, okay, so if I do this, y'all gonna help me get this money? If I do this, y'all gonna help me buy this house? If I do this, y'all gonna help me get this car? You kind of started testing them with materialism. And they started saying yes. But there's bigger than just materialism. Remember that. And I know you know this, but they're making me tell you the whole story. You said you've been doing this a long time, and yet you've learned so much. You could have tattoos, okay? You probably don't like to shave your hair all the time, your legs on shave your thighs. You could have started working out and then you backtrack and then you work out. You like dyeing your hair. You like changing the colors. You like doing different things. You like styling. You like boots. You like looking sexy. You got a full kitchen. You got a full house. You are never empty. Ever since you started working with spirit, you have not become any more empty than you were, however, long ago before this masculine. You're like very good now. And you've worked hard to get here. So what do you need to know today? Just today. What does SB know just today? Yes, people are always in your energy causing mysterious things. Yes, there is a new king in town, and he does want to give you something. And you have another king, a knight. I call them all kings, but you have a knight who doesn't have much to give, but he still wants to give to you as well. You see, the thing is, when a female gets to this place in her life, empress status, everybody come running. Everybody come running. Because you put in the work, got to empress status, everybody want to come running. Some you don't know if there's a lot of illusions. Everybody want to come running. Even the ones that left you in the dirt. Even some girlfriends who left you behind. Because now they see you winning. And they like, but hold up. Can you take back my coin? I got so much love for you, baby. And you're like, oh, you love me now, don't you? You love me now, don't you? Because what? I'm up. I'm living my best life. I'm living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Why? Because what? I'm a high priest now. And I know what to do with myself. Look at that. Not only are you an empress, but you're a high priest. And you're a badass working hard, hardcore one. Your advice is to continue growing. Your advice is to continue holding on to the notion, Holy Spirit, Hakatanda la basira. Your advice is to hold on to the Holy Spirit and remember where you're coming from. How did you get here? How did you get here? How did you get here, SB? How did you become the Empress? How did you become the High Priest? Putting in the work. So the promise that is guaranteed to be in your life, it will come. Trust that. That's your reading. Moving on up to the east side. The old you is dead, SB. I heard that you know your purpose now. So the old you is done away with. All right. Dolly, do you have a question? Because I'm about to get into a collective. And then we got to get out of here, yeah? Then we've got to get out of here. Look at that. They were like, yeah, collective, please. I wish to know what's going to happen between Aquarius man and I next, if at all. Okay. Excuse me, let me use a different deck. What is going to happen? You're welcome, SB. All right. Dolly. Oh, Melissa, you're such a cutie pants. Okay. Dolly. What's going to happen between you and your Aquarius man? Oh, this is not bad. This is not bad. It's going to be all good, boo-boo. It's going to go like this. It's going to go good. He ain't going to backstab you, if that's what you're worried about. Y'all going to spend a little money, and y'all going to enjoy each other. Is this going to be for a long term or a short term? For as long as you have the strength for it to endure. Oh. Until the truth comes out. Until y'all start getting to know each other, then it will go away. Yeah. When you start getting really serious, that's when it'll fade. Because it's like, when you get serious is when you start to get to know the family and the friends and whatnot. And then they'll come out and you'll find out too much drama. And then you'll say, I don't know if this is worth it and whatnot. But he ain't gonna want to leave you. It has already happened. He feels lost and confused about this. How do you feel? You feel like, I'm so unsure. I'm so unsure. There's too much towers, too much things. Let's put it to rest. Is it going to come back up? Yes, it will come back up. He's going to give you back his heart again. He's manifesting this. Yeah, but there's a lot of haters. Just when it got, sorry. Yeah, give it to God. You got to give it to the man upstairs. For it to grow, you got to give it to the man upstairs. That's your reading. For it to grow, you got to give it to the man upstairs. For it to grow, you got to give it to the man upstairs. Yep. Got to let God do it. And if you let God do it, he'll bless it. And it'll come back around. Boom. Baby, baby. Which means God. Which means God? What do you mean what I mean, which means God? What does that mean? Which means God? Mean you got to trust the universe, God, how it's going to play out. Because it can only play out if you trust for it to be given back to you. Do you deserve this? If you feel you deserve this, it will happen. But if you sit in there worried about the what's not, you know, for example, let's say you come to me or like 10 other readers, like, is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? Tell me, High Priest, Heavenly Buttercups, is it going to happen? How can it get to you if that's where your mind's at and this is what the spirit is telling you? But you're over here trying to dibble and dabble on what it's supposed to be. You could be paying for readings, Dolly, but that's not helping it grow. That's not helping it grow. That's just making you waste your money. That's not trusting God. That's just making you more confused. Oh, Buttercup said it was going to be good. Buttercup said it was going to be good. But I still needed to know a little more. So I went out and I asked this guy, and I asked this guy, and I asked this guy, and they tampered all over the reading. Okay, they tampered all over the reading. Okay? I asked all these trolls and these demons, and then what? What's that gonna do? What's that gonna do? SB, stop laughing. You too much. That's just gonna slow down the growth of this season. Trust in God. Yahweh, the man upstairs. You don't know God, get to know God. Dolly, if you don't know God, get to know God. Okay? Are you sending all these emotions because I'm leaving you speechless? Get to know God. You got your back against the wall with God. Ah, the answer has been revealed. You got your back against the wall with God. Every time you be talking about who's God, you be like, who that man upstairs? Who that man upstairs? I don't know that man upstairs. All I know is these tarot readers who can talk to demons and spirits. They gonna tell me the answer. What I need God for? I just call Heavenly Buttercups. But Heavenly Buttercups gotta go to God to get you the same answer too. To tell you about your love life. It all starts with the big man upstairs. Okay. Anything else? What does Dolly need to know? Anything else Dolly needs to know? Anything else? Oh, look at that. Don't make assumptions. You see this? Look at that. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. The sheep and the wolf. You're going to see the tarot reader. Can you tell me? And they're a wolf telling you, you're going to have to pay me $500 million and then I'll tell you what you need to know. Relinquish the need to change others. Yes, I got a few readers and yes, they got me confused. Real love is accepting other people the way they are without trying to change them. If we try to change them, this means that we don't really like them. It's easier to find someone who is already the way you want him or her to be instead of trying to change that person. Is it true that some readers talk to demonic energies? Well, I'm going to tell you this much, darling. If you know God, you're going to know who is a demon and who is a representation of the Almighty. But you're going to have to learn that for yourself. And yes, if you need a bold-faced, plain answer. Yes. I can conjure up the devil and be like, all right, devil, let me help all the people on YouTube and let them believe that it's God and work through my cards. Okay? Conjure him up. I can conjure him up. And then I'll tell you everything you need to know. Watch this. I'm going to prove something to you. Let me prove something to you. Let me use a different deck, but I'm going to keep this deck here. Holy Spirit, walk with me. Holy Spirit, walk with me. Okay. Show something to Dolly that she'd never seen before. If I were to conjure up someone who is a reader, not a prophet, but somebody who is a reader, a tarot reader. If I were to conjure up this thing right here, what could I do to Dolly's mind? I could tell her everything she knows. I could give you a flash of inspiration. Woohoo! Caught that. Okay? I could put you on a wandering adventure. Okay? I could tell you to do all these things so you can get money. I would give you the best advice. And you would be on an adventure. But eventually that adventure would come to a full close. And then you'd have to figure out how you're going to get out of the problems that you found yourself in. How easy would that be? You'd have to put back everything. You'd have to put back everything down for everything to grow again. You'd have to go back and get another divination reading. You'd have to take charge of your life. Then you could celebrate. Then you'd understand that going to a bunch of tarot readers is going to make you do things in the devil's favor. And then you'll have something walking with you. You'll feel good, but you'll have something walking with you. You'll have spirits walking with you. He'll be in full control. You see that? Look. Your minions, his minions. You think you'd have minions, but it would be his minions. You'd get back your emperor, and it would be hard to keep him. Second wind. Look at that. You'd end up burning in the fire. Instead of walking with God. Okay, all right. Oh, man. Let's go to collective. Did I finish everybody's question? Let's go to the collective. Collective message. Holy Spirit. Let this reading be clear as day for all my readers, listeners, observers. Let's start with a softer pile. Keep it short. When it comes to matters of love, what should you remember? Okay, just those. When it comes to matters of love in the month of October, don't make assumptions. Let your life be transformed. So work on you. Okay. This guy looks so sinister. Oh, he's got like a little face. It's weird. Anyways, let your life be transformed. Don't make assumptions. Anything good? When you stop making assumptions, your word becomes impeccable, and your life is completely transformed. Magic just happens in your life. What you need comes to you easily because spirit moves freely through you. Okay? When it comes to love for the month of October, don't take anything personally. Embrace your freedom. You gain a huge amount of freedom when you take nothing personally. No spell can affect you regardless of how strong it may be. And if you live without fear, if you love, you'll be happy without your life. You'll be happy with your life. I was about to say without your life. Weird. Be impeccable with your word. Create a beautiful dream. Your word can create the most beautiful dream, or you can destroy everything around you. Impeccability of your word only creates beauty, love, and heaven on earth. So when it comes to the month of October for love, let your life be transformed. Embrace your freedom. So take time away from your partner. You know what I'm saying? All right. Focus on you developing your best self, because you know these are the plans in which you wish to go. And then this one, when it comes to love, create a beautiful dream. Be happy with yourself first. You know, buy yourself a new hat. Play some music. Smell things. Be outside. Okay, when it comes to love. When it comes to work. When it comes to work. For some of you, you don't have to worry about the dark matter that's going on at work. Others of you have to worry about the dark matter, and there's a lot of pressure. Okay, on lunchtime, stay by yourself. Try not to have everybody in your energy because they're only going to bring difficulty to your days. When it comes to work, continue building. In the month of October, all right? Moving on. What else? When it comes to your money, let's talk about your money. Collective, in the month of October, let's talk about your money. What's going on with your money? Money in the month of October, the witch doctor took your money, so now you ain't giving them no more money. The witch doctor took your money, now you ain't giving them no more money. But for some of you who did do a spell or a ritual, The ritual is going to come out on top. For others of you, you paid them and they took your money. You paid them and they took your money. When it comes to your money in the month of October, okay? Watch what you spend your money on. Don't be buying no, like a surfboard if you don't need one. Don't be trying to go everywhere and do everything. Keep it light, okay? Keep your outfits light. Don't be trying to buy everything either at the store. Don't be trying to order everything. You might have to, when it comes to your money, you might have to help out your family members. You might have to give to your family members. You might have to invest in a family trip, vacation. In Canada, there is Thanksgiving. We celebrate Canada Thanksgiving in October, so you may have to buy some groceries for the family function that's going to go down. So you might have to have a little bit of money. Some people are going to help you with this. Also, the moon is going to affect this energy this weekend, especially the Thanksgiving. Wear a nice outfit. Okay, you might meet somebody. Month of October, when it comes to your money, some of y'all will not be grateful that you have all this money coming in. Some of y'all will not be grateful. Okay? Some of y'all will be turning up as well. Turn it up. Your tattoo artist may want to see you. If you have a tattoo artist, they want to see you. All right? When it comes to your money, you need to also write down what you have to pay for, because there's some things that you're not remembering you need to pay for. You might be like, I got $500 left, and boom, something else comes up that you need to pay for. Okay. Also, some of y'all need to be careful what you're putting in your system with your money. So let's say you go outside and you're like, oh, I just did the groceries, but I'm so hungry, I can't wait to go home. Make sure you put some extra meals up in your fridge so that you can just go home and eat, because you're going to bloat if you buy some food outside right now. And that's just going to piss you off, because you're just going to spend that money, waste that money. Not all Chinese food is good. Not all Jamaican food is good. Not all Canadian, white food, whatever, European. It's not always good, okay? Don't think just because it's your culture, or because you know the place that you're going to, it's always going to be good. Sometimes there's going to be bad days. Sometimes those people are carrying negative energy, put it in your food, and you're like, yeah, this is so worth my $20. And then when you go home, it's bloating you because that person walked with negative energy today. Okay. So be careful where you're spending your money. Some of y'all need to give back to the community. Okay. The church, donate. This is where your money will be going in October. Some of y'all need to go pay the person who helped you, who's very spiritual. They're very wise. They're very spiritual. They may not ask for money, but, they will benefit, and you will benefit from paying this person who's going to help you get things from the spirit. For example, I never ask y'all, but y'all can donate anytime. There ain't no shame in the game. You can donate on my Etsy channel. I don't promote it because I don't care, but y'all could do that, and that will bring you back blessings. Okay, what else? When it comes to your money in the month of October, y'all are going to pay for some tarot readings in the month of October. When it comes to money in the month of October, you guys are going to get tarot readings with one of your friends. It's going to be like, let's both get readings. Okay? When it comes to money in the month of October, somebody is going to read upon who you having sex with. Yeah. They want to know who's in them drawers. Yeah. And you may have to spend money to block this, because somebody's trying to tap into, who's in their panties, who's in their boxers, who they loving on. So you may pay someone to block and shield this energy from being known. So nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Some of y'all, your money is going to come in and restore you, because, like I said, there's some people trying to take from you. So some of y'all are going to get a paycheck from here and a paycheck from there, a little cash here and a little cash there. And this money is going to help you kind of pay some things you need to get paid. Maybe you need to buy new clothes. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to buy new shoes. Maybe you need a new bed sheet. Yep. Nobody knows. Ooh, for your money. Aw, you gonna get back money just for being a good person. You gonna get back money for being a good person. Month of October, when it comes to money, your finances are gonna change. Some of y'all gonna get a better job. And some of y'all, the universe is trying to balance out in the spirit how you are. If you are spiritually abundant in the spirit, you will be abundant here on earth. If you are broke in the spirit, you'll be broke on earth. There's some sort of balancing that's going to come with this. It's like clarity is going to chart. I don't know. It's like I feel like in the spirit realm, there's somebody going to the supermarket. And when they go to the supermarket, they're like, all right, I'd like to use my card. And then they're going to be like, I'm sorry, you do not have enough funds in the spirit. Please go down and work harder. And then the next person, hi, you have 10,000 more dollars. Would you like to buy more funds in the spirit? They're like, no, I don't. So someone like SB, you're putting on all the work. You can buy an abundance of things in the spirit. Other people may not be able to buy that much because they need to put more effort in the earthly realm to get that balance. Okay, that was money for the month of October. When it comes to the collective, because there's a lot of facts and, you know what I mean, stuff going on with the haters. The haters in October. What time is it? Because I gotta go. The haters in October. We're going to wrap this up in 5 minutes. The haters in October. The haters in October. Your enemies. Your enemies. Talk to me. Where they at? Where your enemies at? Oh, your enemies are on their way. Your enemies are on their way. I heard, I'm going to date myself. Your enemies are on their way to spiritual court. Your enemies are trying to get enough. They're trying to get enough to survive. Hallelujah. Your enemies are trying to get enough to survive. And let me tell you something. Some of your haters are the people that you once dated. The people that you were once intimate with. Some of your haters are not just family members and friends, but ex-lovers. Some of your haters, look at that, look at that. Oh, I never noticed that. Look at that. They trying to wash their clothes. They ain't got no money to wash their clothes. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Your haters are on the way to the laundromat because the laundry machine is giving out. Shoot. Yeah. And the judge is like, what y'all got? The judge, look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him. He's like, what y'all got? Are y'all done messing with Heavenly Buttercup subscriber? Oh, y'all ain't done. Y'all ain't gonna have no soap to wash your clothes. Y'all gonna have to wash it in the mud. Y'all gonna have to wash it in the mud. You are surpassing your haters. Look at your haters. They way back here. They like, where'd they go? Where'd they go? You over here doing magic tricks and stuff. You out here in the wilderness doing magic tricks. Look at them, look at them, look at them, look at them. Oh my God, we thought we got him. 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 I thought we got him. You know what I'm saying? I thought we got him. I thought we got him. Oh no, they running away now. In the month of October, your haters, what are they doing? They running away. They running away. Oh, they ain't got no son. They ain't got no son. They ain't feeling very high priestly anymore. Oh my goodness. They ain't feeling high priestly anymore. They is not feeling good. Their 20 just went to 2. Their 20 just went to 2. I'm hearing they thought they thought they could do the 80. They thought you were the 20. You know what I'm saying? They thought you were the 20 and they were the 80, right? And now their 20 just turned into a 2. Shoot. Look who's upside down now, bitch. Okay? The world has changed. Look at that. I had to straighten it up so your haters could see. Your haters in the month of October, all right, are getting misplaced. They're getting misplaced. Your haters in the month of October are getting misplaced. What it is, yo? What's up? Everybody came out to protect you. Everybody came out to defend you. Shoot, you got this gremlin down here and this thing right here and this thing right here. And they're like, what? They trying to attack Heavenly Buttercup subscriber? Why though? No, that's my angel. No, we've been through so much. No. Oh my gosh. I remember when I asked them to go help out my auntie and they did. I remember when that little boy was crying. Oh my gosh. Y'all got people's. Let's say your neighbor's daughter died and your neighbor's daughter, this is really scary. Sorry, Lord. Your neighbor's daughter died. Your neighbor's daughter is coming out to help you. Let's say your great auntie that you never met came out because you were helping her grandson wipe the sweat off his forehead. Let's say you went somewhere and you paid for somebody's coffee. Their spirit guides are showing up for you. You see what I'm saying? They showing up for you. They're like, oh no. And yours, your main spirit guide, the ones who are just of your bloodline, they're like, ha 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 ha. Okay. Look. Your haters are in. Nah, come on, y'all. Your haters are in disbelief. Your haters are like, wait. We couldn't get their money. We couldn't get their love. We couldn't get their creativity. Oh my goodness. We couldn't get their education. We couldn't even get their haters to turn on them. Their haters even love them. What the heck is this? We couldn't get them to eat bad. And we couldn't get them to turn on themselves. Oh no, we in the mud now. Shoot, we in the mud now. Oh no, Christmas ain't gonna look good for us. Did you hear her over the reading? She said Christmas ain't gonna look good. She said in wintertime we won't be able to wash our clothes, so then our clothes are gonna be on the side of the road, and then someone gonna steal our clothes, and then we gonna be in the cold, and oh my gosh, it's gonna be snowing, and I ain't gonna have no shoes. Oh my God, all my shoes is gonna bust. I forgot to buy me a new pair of shoes. Yeah, I know it was her. It's got to be her, man. It's got to be him, man. They did that to me, man. They did it to me. They did spell work on me, man. I know they called down the devil on me. I know. They binded themselves up already. Yeah. They ain't happy no more. You see this blade? Came out like this, okay? They thought they had your crown. Whoo, sakatebe. They thought they had your crown. They're like, oh, we got the crown now. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You got a baseball cap, my dude. Yo, you got a baseball cap. You got this half-ass wizard hat. Look, even the devil ain't wearing no crown. He just crowned y'all to make you look like fools. I'm getting that cartoon. That cartoon on Netflix is really popular, and it's with a bunch of singer girls, and the guys in the background, he didn't want to be a singer, he didn't want to be a hater, he wanted to be like, he wanted to be on the, like, he really wanted to be on the good team, but he was so bound to this contract that he couldn't be on the good team. But I'm getting like, these guys are like, wow, we're really humbled now. We're really humbled now. We realized we couldn't take the crown. So here's what we're going to do in the month of October. We are going to realize that we got to work with God. We realized that it wasn't really kicking where it's at. No, it wasn't. It wasn't kicking. It wasn't saying nothing. It wasn't saying nothing. We thought we had it in the bag. We thought we were in charge. You know, we thought we were going to get this person's paradise. We thought we were going to take away their ability to get married and get the paperwork done and build the platter and do the thing. And we thought, but we were proven dead wrong. They still sitting on their high horse. They alone, but they sitting high. We isolated them, But they still got all this royalty. Hey, Debbie, they still got all this royalty. And we dying out here. I heard St. Michael came and sat on them. St. Michael came and sat on them and said, listen, you trying to take a hold of my leader? Okay? They so poised. They so poised. They so poised. They so poised. Didn't you know? Didn't you know they were a phoenix rising? You are only adding to their cup. You're 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 only adding to their cup. They've been through the mud already. They've been through the mud already. They've been through the mud already. And they a giant in the spirit. They a giant in the spirit. They got gifts that are so profound that they don't even show up when you try to take them out. We out.